Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel Coderslobby. So in today's video, we are going to cover the rest of the activities that we left in our last video. So without wasting any time, let's begin with our topic today. So in the last video, we have covered the 6 activities. So what were the 6 activities? One was the use Google Drive scope. That is generally we used to deal with the drive only. And the second one was the copy file that we used to copy the file, and the third one was the create document that we generally use to create the Word document. Fourth was the create folder that we use to create the folder in the drive, and fifth one was the create spreadsheet that we generally use to create the spreadsheet, and the sixth one was to delete the file from the drive. So now in today's video we are going to cover the rest of the activities like the download file, find file and folder. So download file, we use to download the file from the drive to the local drive, and the second one is to find any file or folder, and the third one is to get the information about the file like the file type, file size, or to whom the file is shared, whoever is the permission to edit, delete, whoever is the owner, that we all get from the get file info. And other activity is to move file from one folder to other folder, and the last activity is to upload the file from our local PC or local drive to the Google Drive. And as you can see, there are some other activities like in the permission folder. So I'll create the separate video for all these activities, like 4 activities are there. So I'll create the video for all these activities separately. So let's start the today's topic. So that is, first is to download the file. Okay, let's drag this activity to the work area. All right, so here you can see we have two options like the browse file or the enter id. Id same which I've shown you in the last video, and the browse. So what is this browse? We can directly browse the drive file from here in our local PC as well. So let's say we want to download this particular file, and this is the download as file. This is the local file path at which path we want to download the file. So this is the optional one. Either you can provide the path or you can leave it as blank. So if we will leave it as blank, this particular file will get downloaded in the project directory itself. So but we always do not want to download it to the project directory. So in that case we have to give the path. So let's say we want to download it in the data folder. Okay, and the name of the file would be, let's say, name.docs. Okay, let's click open and let's run it, and let's see the file will be downloading or not. Okay, the file I think is downloaded. Go to the project, refresh it. Okay, since yeah, you can see the name.docx file has been downloaded. So this particular new file from the drive is downloaded in this particular path. Inside the data there is the file name as name.docx. So this is how we can download the particular file from the drive to our local drive. So let's move to our next activity, which is find files and folders. So let's drag it over here, and as you can see here we have to provide our search strings. So there are many ways of searching a particular file or folder. So for that I'll provide a link that you can refer. There are many ways of searching for the particular file or the folder. You can see over here, so you can refer this. For today let's go with this only, and let's look at the property. So it is returning the maximum result at 50, and the search expression is this, and the feeling lucky, this will provide the id of the first matching result. So let's name it as same feeling lucky, and in the result this will return all the result in an array format. The type of the variable would be the array of files. So let's create it as a result, and if we'll go to the variable panel, and here you can see the type of this result is the array of files, and here you can see google.aps.drive version 3 data.files, and the feeling lucky is the string type. So this will return the id, and let's see what and files are available in our drive. So if We will refresh it. You can see we have the new file and UiPath demo document. Let's search for the new file here. New file. All right. Set new file. Okay. And here, what we can do is we can print the ID. Okay. Let's put a breakpoint and debug it. All right. Let's check in the locals panel what it returns. So here you can see there is one value in that particular array, and for that file the properties app properties null, the capabilities some other properties are there. If we'll go to write here, you can see the created time, at what time the file was created. As we have created in the last video, you can see the created time for this particular file what it is, and the created time raw. Many properties are there, you can explore it. So if I will go right, it will also show the permission, like who has having the permission to edit or delete the file, or who has having permission to read or write the file. Here you can see the permission ID as well. So all the type of information would be there. And here if I'll show you the feeling like a file ID, what is the file ID? Same develop pgw, this is the file ID. And if we will go here, so here you can see it is starting with 12 pgw, so the same file ID is there as well. So this is how we can use the activity find files and folder. So you can explore it at your own. Now let's begin with our next activity. What it is? The get file information. Same the information I have shown you over there, we can get it over here as well. And let's say we want to get the information about this file. Okay, we can get the ID. Okay, let's pass the ID over here. We can directly pass the ID, this ID as well. Okay, now let's debug it. And there is output for this as well. We have to create the variable. Okay, that I forgot to create. Let's stop this, go to the properties. This is the output for this particular activity. Let's get file output. Okay, so what is the type for this? So the type is the file, Google API.Drive version 3 data.file. So now what we have to see, let's see what and all the properties this particular activity is having. We'll pass it over here. Dot id or the permission ID. So this file can have more than one permission. So if I'll go here in the drive, here you can see the owner with me only. I can make the owner to someone else for this particular folder or the files. So that time there would be the two permission IDs for this particular folder or the file. So as of now I have only one permission, so this will return only one permission ID. So if I'll debug it, you will see the result. Here you can see permission IDs, list of permissions. So how many permissions are there? Only one, that is with me only. So you can see the display name and the email address as well, who is having the permission, and what is the role, means the owner. Okay, if I'll go, so you can see the role. What is the role for this permission ID? The role is the owner. Same you can see here as well, owner. So this is the role it is returning. So this is how we can get the information about a file or a folder. Okay, now let's continue with our next set of activities. So let's check how we can use the move file activity and what is the use of this particular activities. The use of this activity is to move the one file from one folder to the other folder. So let's browse the file, what file we are trying to move. So let's say we are want to move this UiPath demo document to the UiPath demo folder. So let's select this, and if we want to pass the ID of this file, we can also pass it. If we will select this ID, instead of showing the name, the ID will be shown up over here. So if I'll click this, you can see the particular file ID is coming over here. And same, I can browse the folder at which folder I am trying to move it. So at this folder, and if I'll click on this enter ID, the ID will be shown up over here. We will see the properties. Here you can see one more property is the new file name. Either we can leave it as blank, or we can provide the new file name as well. If we will leave it as blank, this will retain the name of the later file which we are trying to move. So let's leave it as blank and we'll debug it. Now let's go to the drive, and here soon you will see this file will be moved to the UiPath demo folder. You can see the file is not showing here. Let's open the UiPath demo folder, and you can see the file came up over here inside my drive and UiPath demo. So this is how we can move one file from one folder to the other folder, and how we can upload any file or folder to the drive. So let's check that as well. Let's take this activity, and here we want to browse the local file. So let's say we want to upload this test file. Okay, and at which folder? So let's suppose we want to upload it at the root drive only. So if the same name file exists, we want to overwrite it and convert it to the Google Workspace file type, and here it will return the new file ID, test new file. So let's log the new file name. Okay, give it as new file. Alright, let's see any other properties for this. So there is no other properties, so let's debug it. Alright, so let's go here in the drive. You can see the file is uploaded over here, the test file, same file which we have selected over here. So the file is uploaded to the drive. So this is how we can upload any file to the drive as well. So for today I think this is enough, and thanks for watching the video guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any query regarding this topic or any other topic, you can leave your comment in the comment box. I'll try my best to answer the questions, and also don't forget to subscribe the channel.